Yeah, he's looking at something out of a Michael Jackson music video with a quick shimmy to the left, and he gets out of the box, dodges the boogie bomb really nicely, and it saves his life, really, right? Because if he doesn't get out there, no doubt that player hits the pump and he's out of the game. So being able to dodge that was swift. Obviously, he actually spams his builds, which is something that is important, right? In solos, you have a lot of builds available to you, and a lot of the time, being able to just spam your builds to really just get out of these sticky situations can be effective. It's unfortunate because right now, like, you think, how's he going to recoup on this metal? Because metal is a crucial part of the endgame, but it's better than he has his life rather than just, metal and back in the lobby. I don't know. You see what I'm getting at here?
Yeah. That I do. He's recuperated. He's back in it for now. The zone is pulling behind him. It's a little awkward though on the side of this to kind of navigate and decide whether you're, fully where you want to be. It's crash pad. Also awkward, but he lands in the box. Yes, I like this a lot. I like that a lot. Landing on the front side of that stair tarp oftentimes, but another one. Oh, this is now getting a little sketchy. Thankfully, he's back out, and the crash pad will actually bring that player all the way out. He's going to crash pad himself and should make it with one more into that sick zone. I like the landing inside the stair tarp because that's oftentimes a gap that people leave on purpose because there's nobody ahead of them. But as the zone overtakes you, all of a sudden, that is a viable point of entry.
And a lot of the time, that is the difference, right? We see those kind of misplays cost players hugely. And it doesn't look like he's going to be punished for it as much, right? This lobby's less people, but he's got to be careful because even with that player in his box, does find a way to get out though with the crash pad. Super good to think of that right there on the spot. Looks for some shots on these players in the water swimming. This is the easiest way to get eliminations at this point in the game, but he's not able to materialize out of anything.
There we go. Finally, he picks it up.
Yeah.
As the player tries to edit out on the other side, I think both of them on a ping imbalance. 189 points. He's starting to actually really catch up to that threshold, at least where we thought he was. And he did have a lot of efficient use of those crash pads. Still has bounces in his inventory, but I don't think he realizes that. Marks the final zone, and we still got 4. So he needs to find 3 eliminations if he wants to take this all out. One more edit. Oh, he almost gets it, but the player escapes out the back. But boogie bombs abound for anybody, but for him too. And he knows it. He says it. I think he's around. I actually don't know, but in any case, playing really well tonight so far. He doesn't necessarily have to. Oh, okay, a little pick off the back.
Hey, look, he's actually, look, it's beautiful because he's really pushing the limits. You know what I'm saying? He's showing people, hey, look, it don't matter, right? We see people make excuses. We see people talking about, the age, the Zoomers, all this and all of that. But he's showing, hey, look, I'm not a Zoomer. Tony personally, carved out the slate for him to sit there and just.
He probably did. Let's be honest. He just blasted it with his. Yeah. What's crazy? I like to learn the different terminology for all the different Marvel weaponry just because it's in Fortnite.
Yeah.
The repulsor beam or repulsor cannon or whatever it's called. That's what he used. Yeah. Blew up the entire lake. Did he just get an Elam? Yes.
Yeah, he did. He did get an Elam. He's laser focused right now, but this is what it takes, right? He's looking good on points, but you can't get complacent, right? You can never get complacent. Unless you are just pushing the boundaries and you're in that top 3, right? And we did allude to that earlier with players like Reap potentially maybe, trying to, speed things up towards the beginning and maybe slow it down, be a bit easier on themselves, especially where it's Heat 2. And a lot of these players would have already played Heat 1. That's a lot of Fortnite, man. And as much as we love this game, mentally that can take a toll on you when you're just playing nonstop for hours and hours. So you got to be able to pace yourself and not get in over your head.
11. Well, I'm a psycho for height. You're a psycho for I don't know what the heck that is.
I'm just a psycho, just straight up.
Something straight out of the mare. It's like a 2K.
Straight out of a mare, lad. Straight out of a mare. This is turning into a mare. Oh! What is he just done there? I told you he's a fox in a box. Put him in the position and he gets the eliminations. That was beautiful from Rody Bros. Oh,
he's a predator himself. My goodness.
Oh boy.
And he gets Silver Surfers, which I haven't really seen too much use of in an endgame in solos, at least today, given that, you know, it's only one player can carry it. We might not have necessarily seen, well, actually, I guess it's not true because they can land out of all of the different ones. So we'll have to see it continue forward.
And staying on high ground in this kind of position with some nice shots, and you see he's feeling himself right now, shots connecting. Once again, he's got to be careful that nobody takes height from him, and it happens, right? He was unaware for just that little second, looking for an elimination, and heights gets taken. But he's on the aggressive, right? He's on the front foot. He's looking for something. He's really greeding right now, but clearly he's feeling it.
That's definitely what he's doing. I would for sure say that. He's kind of wasted all the mats though, and with the gamble that he played for height, he kind of needed to stay up there because now he's spent a lot, you know, fighting for it. And he's only down to 60, which should have lasted him the entire way if he was on height. Now, 14 players left. Only a green pump to his name to make something work. And with players like Not Panda in this game, this is going to be difficult. Rivals on East, now playing against each other on West. 13 players. Oh, a cone edit. A crash pad will bring him through, and the follow-up. Yes! Does the materials land? He's going to catch it. A little bit of wood, a little bit of brick. That's all you need. It's actually a lot of wood. 400 plus the metal 200. He's back in it, and I think he's about to strike to win the game.
And he's looking for that high ground, and he gets the cone off. Will he be able to actually take it, though? No. But he's going to keep on going. You saw he had it earlier, and he wants it again, looking to make any sort of play he can, but opting to drop down. I think that's the wiser play.
It looked like there was metal in that box, too. I think he could have grabbed it. He did grab some brick in the meanwhile. Where, I don't know, but regardless, he's even better on materials. Now in the top 11, top 10. Staying on a mid-ground layer, where is this going to go? Nobody really on him. He's basically just fighting for height right now and fighting the one player above, while meanwhile, it's complete chaos down on low, and Joji's going to turn and start to fire below. Yes, he gets a crack, but not enough. The full AR spray. No more bullets in the clip. A harpoon. He'll try to grab more. Yes, the materials and the Silver Surfer's board, and you know what he's going to do with it? He's going to pull a Mitro and use the use the shadow bomb in his box, but yeah. Almost still in, gets to siphon, and he still has room to play.
It looked like he almost threw his game away there, taking that mythic Silver Surfer board. But yeah, she was able to turn it around with a nice pump shot and the elimination. Materials not looking too splendid, but it's going to be enough. He picks up another tag here. Look, he's trying to finish off this elimination. Look, he wants it. Will he be able to get it, though? This is the waiting game.
That's it. That's the 1v1, too. It's the player that he had crash padded earlier, basically the guy who saved the game. Now he has a couple more builds, 100. For this zone to close in 15 seconds for it to do. And he might actually be able to pounce up on height too with the Silver Surface board. You can cancel it midair and continue to fire your shots. There's the final pieces of metal that he's going to place, and it's going to get him all the way towards zone. What do you do from here? Is there heals? Is he going back? He has chug splashes. Yes! The outplay, but is there floppers up above? Is there chug splashes for the zone? There's the Silver Surfer board. He's gonna land. No, he misses the shot. And I think he's just barely outlasted. Yes, the player had floppers and he interrupted him just in the nick of time. For Joji, I'm just reminded of last season how, you know, we have Kit Shockwave Launcher basically gaining height on over and over and over. In this case, it was kind of, you know, reserved a little bit with a cooldown, but still has the spice and the flair of, you know, an instant high ground take. I love that. Regardless, back to Maddox, 284 points. He finds one. That's 5. Every elimination, 5 points. And ever so closer to qualification range, potentially another. Might actually fall to zone if he gives it time, but no, he gets in. Looking at the threshold right now, it's 261, so way above, and we expect it to be around 210. So he can clinch right here, right now.
Looking for the shot. That's a nice shot. 130. It's not bad. Will he be able to finish it off? It doesn't seem like it. But look, there's hope. There's still hope. He can get in. Doesn't look like there's going to be anybody in his way. Going to be able to just get through these old builds.
301. 9 players left for him to go down. Still 2 eliminations. Another big crack. Is there somebody in this box? Yes, yes. It connects. Yes. Oliver OG now 307. Now it's only 3 people that he needs to outlast, or 1 more elimination to clinch this. He's in the box. Yes, again. It connects. Oliver's doing it. 309. One more person to go down should do it for Oliver OG, but you know he wants the win to add the icing on the cake, to add all the effects. Right now he's on the wall. He has the builds to do it, but he goes for it, surprisingly, and that could have cost him. Zone continues to bounce and no more mobility. Now he's got a block. Only 94 builds, has to go back in the old. And there's a player in front of him dropping on top. That's not going to do it. Where is he? Behind the tree. Yes! A 220 from the gold pump that he picked up. Did not get the materials though. Would have been worth another one too. Yes! Fossa, 2 more, almost. We just saw that with Fossa. But an update on the threshold, by the way. It's gone up all the way to 318. Oof. And with 10 minutes left, it's going to rise by another 10 points. So actually getting very close to that Heat 1. So prediction by me, slightly off. Regardless, a lot of players are making their last game count here. One more. And where we're at right now means that this player's already accrued 40 points at least. So this was a qual game for him. Might not necessarily have needed all that he's doing right now. Maybe he only needed 10 placement points overall to qual, but he's making it count over and over. Another big one, and he's now in the top 5, potentially can end the game, end the night on a win. But no, there's a player in the next box with every control possible. Still more. We are still going here. The DreamHack Open.
Going strong. Looking to hit some shots. Not able to connect with anything massive, but looks for the jump shot around the side, goes for the edit, he actually gets it. That's clean, that's nice. Got to be aware of the players above him though, and he looks to drop down. That's going to be the better play. This level was a lot better for him. And as he gets ahead, will he look back? Will he look for some eliminations? Probably, but first he's going to mini up.
And that he does. Back up to around 50 shield. He has another AR to work with. Don't get scared of the 0 bullets left. Does get tagged a little bit. Clappy down below. And that's actually some materials. Also the floppers, yes. 2 plus extra bullets in the AR. He's back in this.
And we're going to see he's going to keep on looking for something. Catches the player, but that guy goes down. He's going to actually go into the zone to try to get the loot, and he does successfully. That's going to be great for his materials. And he's got the floppers now, so he can actually play this backside, get more. He gets 1. And that's a really nice elimination for him points-wise. Whether he needs it or not remains to be seen, but that's really nice. He's going to have to get up the hill here. Can he get another one? Hits the 67. And he goes for another shot. Looks like he's going to go down here. Yes, he does in 4th place.
But you know who the biggest banger is? It's Crunchy in 1st place with 569 points, 53 points ahead of Goon. Great performance there from Crunchy. We do have B2B Dusky in 3rd place. Macwood is going to be in 4th place representing TSM. And then OWFN is there. But we have a few other names that I do want to point out. The most important one there is I keep saying his name wrong. I want to say Legend. Legedian right there. He got 4 victory royales, tying with Crunchy, who also has 4.